Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How y'all doing on this fabulous Friday?
Good. It's an awesome day.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Rodney.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you live in a garden? I always hear birds in the background when you're speaking. Sounds so peaceful.
Well, I'm outside. This is my walk time.
In your sanctuary?
Yeah.
Good morning,
It's
everybody.
awesome. Good morning, Galam.
Good morning, Tina.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for
That's good.
asking.
Great, great. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Nobody hear me? Good morning. How you doing, Jimmy? What was your dream? All right.
Good morning, Jimmy. Good luck, Jimmy.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Rush
Well,
out for the day. Hi, how you doing?
Good morning.
good morning. Well, since it's the Friday morning mastermind, we get started with what we're grateful for. We're already recording and we're launching right in. So while we're waiting on people to jump on here, let's go ahead and get started with that. What are you grateful for? I'll kick it off with I am just grateful for both my parents are still living. They're in their 80s. And I have the privilege and honor of taking care of my mom. So
Great. That is
I'm
good.
very grateful for that because many people I know do not have their parents still with them. So,
Amen.
so
Amen.
I'm very.
I second
Hey,
that.
LaSharie. I think LaSharie is trying to talk, but we can't hear her.
Hear me?
Hey, there you go. The
We
queen
can
love.
hear you now.
Everyone, we just want to say good morning. We're headed to the shareholders, headed to the airport.
Good morning, everybody.
Awesome. Good morning.
Good morning, Rod. Good morning.
Our flight was
Is that
late,
from? Is that from the?
got a chance to come on and just briefly just to say hello to everybody.
Say hi, Josh.
Is that from the limo or from the airplane, the private jet? Where y'all calling from?
I don't know. I mean, with Rod, it could be either.
All right, guys. Have an awesome meeting. Thank y'all. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Enjoy.
Wonderful weekend.
Take care. Have a wonderful week.
Well, I have a guest on here with me this morning that's going to help me talk about video. Today we're going to be talking about video, but before we jump in there, let's see what we're grateful for. Anyone else?
Hey, Natasha, as you said, I'm grateful too for both my parents. And actually this week, tomorrow, my parents and I, we going to Florida, and my dad's getting to see his sister he hadn't seen in years. I mean, hadn't been to Florida. And so we're going down there. And so getting to spend, I guess, really a family vacation with my parents, which I probably haven't done probably since since high school, I would say that. And so this is going to be great to be able to, I'm grateful to be able to spend some time with my parents.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Anyone else? What are you grateful for this morning?
I'm grateful to be alive.
Amen.
Definitely grateful to be alive. Joy Boykins invited me here again today. But she and I know that on April 22nd, I had brain surgery. I had a tumor the size of 4.5 inches, and I'm here today and been showing houses and everything.
That's awesome. That's
Praise the Lord.
Awesome. We rejoice with you. That's excellent.
Yep.
Wow. Mr. Jimmy.
I'm grateful and thankful for, for excellence, for grace, for peace, to be alive, just like everybody else. I'm just grateful for God's goodness over my family and myself. So
That is awesome.
Good morning. This is Doris from Richmond, Virginia. I'm just grateful to be alive this morning, as well as everyone else is this morning. And I'm so grateful for the information that the Dream Team puts out, and Exp Realty itself, the school. The information is just overwhelming, and I'm just grateful and thankful for all of that.
awesome. Awesome.
I am also grateful for any moment, especially anyway. I pray 5 times a day, and always I grateful for everything that God gave it to me, gave it to us, the family and friend and team, like the Dream Team, you guys. So I'm grateful for everything, the work that I'm doing, the process, the progress I'm doing in my work, for everything. I'm very, very grateful.
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Indeed.
All right, anyone else? And then we're going to go dive right into our video mastermind this morning. So just about the mastermind, it's always a dialogue, and I want you guys, everyone, to participate in it. I will say this, I am not a pro yet at video. I am becoming one. So a couple of things that, and I don't have a presentation this morning for you guys, because I got thrown into this kind of at the last minute, but I wanted to at least kind of give you guys some of the things I have been doing in video. And then I have one of my mentees on the call. I call her Big Money Marty. She is amazing, and she is killing it. I'll give you an example. She took one of the videos I did for my listing. And Marty, how many views did you get on that? I want to say over a couple of thousand views.
Well, right now, I think it's at 6,000 or 7,000 views.
My gosh. You know what I'm saying? That's my own listing, and I got like 15. So, and she has gotten tons of leads. I think her last couple of contracts that she's gone on contracts people have found on YouTube. So, and her husband is our awesome videographer. So she does have a little bit of an advantage when she is there, but she's definitely a digital marketer. But I wanted to start out with some simple and easy, quick wins as far as video. Let's talk about why do video. Listen, video is the way to go in real estate now. Traditional ways of marketing really have become more tedious. You can still use them, but the fastest way, I believe, and that I am seeing is using video. What I have done, because people feel like they know you, they're closer to you when they see you on a video, right? So a couple of things that I do as a quick wins for video text. And I talked about a little bit of this on Wednesday. I go through my Facebook on Facebook today. Like some people, like, I don't have any clients. If you're on Facebook and you have at least 100 friends, you've got people that you can video text. So what I do on video texting, I will go to the birthday list on Facebook, and I'm going to send everybody a video. And I'm going to show you an example of one as soon as I can get to my birthday list on Facebook while we're doing it live here on the call. I did this for Rod yesterday, so she understood what I was talking about. So I found my video list. I sent somebody a message. And y'all gonna see my video message live. It's not very complicated, right? Hey, Bush Leisha, happy birthday. I just want to jump on here. Facebook told me it's your birthday today, and I wanted to say happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy your day and have a phenomenal day on purpose. Okay, people love those videos, right? And what it does, two things, it will put you on the top of their feed for Facebook because the Facebook algorithm says you are interacting with this person. And secondly, it connects you with this person. And nine times out of 10, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm watching you. I have a ton of Facebook stalkers, y'all. There are people that don't like anything, comment or anything on Facebook, but they will see me and say, oh my gosh, I see you all over Facebook. And I don't do video as much as I would like to, but there are a ton of people, and my goal is I just hired my 15-year-old. I made her responsible for getting my videos out and helping me shoot videos. So, we've got to do video. If you're shy in front of the video, this is the easiest way to do it and get started. The other thing that I started doing is doing TikToks because I have no followers on TikToks. I'm not intimidated as much on TikTok as I am with my 5,000 followers on Facebook. So I'll just get on there and start talking foolishness, you know what I'm saying? So I can get used to being in front of the camera and just be my authentic self. Now, everybody doesn't have the same level of energy I do. I am a Energizer bunny 99% of the time. I wake up in the morning, which gets on my children's nerves. But, be yourself. Authenticity comes through the camera. People see that, they know that, they recognize that, and they want to connect with you. And it doesn't always have to be about real estate. I'll say that again. If you're new to real estate or whatever, it doesn't always have to be at real estate. The other example I'm going to give you, I think Crystal, one of my other mentees, her last couple of closings is because of people that found her on Instagram. She just closed a couple last week, Friday. They're like, how did you hear about me? They found her on Instagram, right? She just completed the mentee program. I was going to give her kudos, but she's not on here yet. I just text her for completing the mentee program within 90 days, right? But she's using social media a lot to just put things out there about her being in real estate, videos about her closings, things like that. So, guys, video is the way to go. And we're going to talk about equipment, what you need for video. But I want to just before we head into the technical part of it, Marty and John, I want to introduce you guys to talk a little bit because they actually just came back from a digital influencer conference in Vegas. And with a wealth of information. What I love about them is their willingness to share and give back. And Marty and I were talking about this yesterday. It's because of her willingness to share and give back that she has come across so many amazing clients that she is working with. She is the new construction queen. And this is probably an easy win for a lot of new agents. She goes to, if I want to know where new construction is in my county, I call Marty. Hey, Marty, do you know where they're building a house for under $300,000 new construction? She is able to tell me hands down. She has visited all the models, done videos in all of them. She goes up there and she just comments on and people are following her. And she's got, I said, she's gonna have a windfall at the end of the year. She's getting so many new construction homes under contract, like that. Oh, I got another one under contract. I'm like, oh no, yes, you know. So super excited for her just doing videos, guys. It takes all the pressure and the work, paying for leads out of it. People are coming to her, attracted her. She is a relocation specialist. She'll tell you the things to do in Atlanta. People are contacting her from all over the country. So Marty, talk a little bit about what you have been doing with video. I've kind of set that up for you for a second.
Thank you. So my content strategy has been YouTube. And we came up with this because before I got my license, there's this agent here and we found her channel, and I was studying at the time, and my husband was like, you need to do what she's doing. She had over 100,000 followers, I believe, and subscribers and on YouTube. And
how many subscribers do you have today?
I only have, I'm creeping up on 700. So I don't have, you know, a lot comparatively, but with those 700 subscribers, and probably the people that have called me to work with me probably aren't even subscribed to my channel. So it's not really about subscribers. But
can I say this? She says only has 700, but I want you to hear the key to what she said right there, right? Well, she only has 700. A lot of people who subscribe to the channel are not the people who have contacted her and reached out to her for business. Now, from my perspective, I think I only have 36 subscribers on my channel, if that.
Yeah,
so
I started there. I started there, but the more content you put out, the more it the algorithm shows to people. So I've been putting out content specifically since last late August. So it's been coming up on a year. And so like I was saying, we saw this lady in Atlanta. She's an agent and she did home tours. She put out videos every single day, just about. And older lady. Oh yeah, but she doesn't show her face in the videos. She just talks in the background. She just does the tours, and her videos would get like 50,000 views and up. So he was like, you know, she's probably getting a lot of business off of this. I was like, you think people actually call? Like, I doubt people actually call her. He was like, no, for real. So I ended up joining EXP and aligned with a sponsor that had a social media training course, and then that was a YouTube training course. So I just took that as a sign to go with YouTube. So we set up my YouTube channel. I think my first video that I just put out was vertical, and it was done on my phone. The second one, I got a little bit more fancier, and I had like a stabilizer and did it horizontally, because on YouTube, you want to shoot long form content horizontally. So yeah, I started filming that, and it was my first neighborhood. And the reason, it's like a 2-for-1 strategy. So when I go to a new construction neighborhood, I'm not just filming to get content for my channel, but I'm also going there to build a relationship with the agent. So I'll end up, you know, creating rapport with them. They will end up telling me what homes they have available, the best way to get to the top of their waiting list, and other things like that. And in some cases, when I've gone there, I've actually skipped the waiting list just because I was there at the right place and they liked me. And I always, you know, just say, hey, can I, do you mind if I just film this model home? I don't give too much information. When I first started, I was just telling them I had out-of-state clients that I wanted to film for. But I realized I didn't even have to say that. I was just, can I film your model home? And they're always more than welcome. And I just, I was doing it myself. And then a couple videos in, he was like, okay, we got to get your video quality up. So then that's where my husband comes in. He already had a YouTube channel, and he's doing fairly well, in my opinion. And he has helped me optimize my channel, not only by improving the video quality, but by doing SEO keyword research. And that is what's getting the video out there, showing it to multiple people. So not only does YouTube work with, like, when you search in it, you want to type in whatever in the YouTube search bar, but when people are going to Google and they're typing the same keywords in, since Google owns YouTube, it shows up, your video shows up on Google search. So a lot of my traffic Well, I won't say a lot. It's about 11% of my total traffic from year to date has came from Google search. And I don't know how many like total views I have for the year. I didn't look at it, but it's a good chunk.
So can we talk about a little bit, like, let's simplify, right? What is SEO? Because I know some people on here are like, what is that?
Yeah, you want me to talk about?
Mhm.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, SEO is search engine optimization. And what that is, it's just a fancy way of saying making things easy to look for on Google. All right, so it doesn't just work on Google. Search engine optimization it's a mindset of thinking about the person when they're searching and they're going to do a search on Google or doing a search on really any platform. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, second only to Google. So
Yes. And it's
making
owned by
it,
Google. So yeah.
it's about putting yourself in the mindset of the person who's looking for something, right? So most people, if they're looking for a new home in Atlanta, they're going to type in new homes in Atlanta. If they're looking for a new construction, they're going to type in new construction in Atlanta. They're not going to type in Toll Brothers 4-bedroom, 350,000. They're not typing that in. They're typing in very simple, basic terms. And search engine optimization is making sure your video title and the description in your video has that term in both of them. So for instance, one of our titles might be new construction in Marietta. And then, we'll put after that 4 bedrooms, whatever, whatever the home is. And then in the description, the first sentence, this tour of a new home in Marietta, you see the consistency of that term showing up in the video title and in the description. What that does is it makes it clear to Google that that video is about that topic. So when Google is clear about this, and it's very clear in your video and the way you put the text in, it will start putting that video higher on your search results, higher in the search results when people type into Google new construction. So the benefit of YouTube, being that it's owned by Google, is not only do your videos show up in YouTube, but it also shows up in Google in the first, results. So a lot of the terms, for instance, if you Google Locust Grove right now, we just got one of Marty's videos to rank for Locust Grove. So if someone's searching for Locust Grove, she's going to be the first video that pops up. Now, a lot of people want to see a video about what they're searching about. So that increases her chances of getting a call, because anytime somebody looks up that term, she's going to rank. Now, that's not always easy to do. Locust Grove isn't a big town, and we did some research to find out how many searches it received per month. So for various different terms for Locust Grove town of Locust Grove, Georgia, we added up all the search traffic, and it came out to about 15,000 searches every single month. People are looking for these terms. So if we can get her to rank for those terms, that's 15,000 potential people that will see her every time they look it up. All right. So that's why SEO is important. And going back to what Marty was saying about, one thing a lot of people don't realize about video is it makes you kind of superhuman. And the reason it does is because if you remember anything about this conversation, if you have a notepad, write down conversations at scale. All right. Conversations at scale. Video allows you to have a conversation one time, to talk about a topic one time, and you can talk to thousands of people with that same conversation. So if you can imagine, in the course of a day, if you take phone calls, you might be able to talk to maybe 30 people in a day if you're really stretching it without burning out, right? But when you make a video about a topic and people find that video, you can talk to thousands of people a day potentially, or even if it's 20, 30 people a day, but it adds up and you're not talking to them directly, your video is talking to them. So you're building a relationship with people without even speaking to them. So by the time they get on the phone with you, they already trust you because you gave them some valuable information through that video. So imagine if you have 100 videos and 20 of them are giving valuable information to, say, a home buyer who's never bought a home before, and you give them a video about these are the steps you need to take to get approved for your loan, you know, or these are the type of people you want to look for loan officers, or, you know, just a valuable snippet video that gives people information. It's building trust with them, every person who watches it, because they're like, wow, you know, you're giving me free information, and you don't have to do this, you know, nobody's paying you to do this. So it builds a rapport. So by the time some people call Marty, they already feel like they know her. They feel like her friend. They're happy. They're a much warmer kind of call. You know what I mean? It's definitely
It's a warm lead.
It's a warm lead. Yeah.
It's like, I already know I want you to be my agent. So what's the process? Where do we start?
And the trust has been built because they already know what it's like to work with Marty, because she's already done tours with them, you know? So at that point, they're only calling to get information on how to get the process started. They know they want her to be their agent. And at that point, she just directs them, you know, into the process. And what we're working on now is her having, you know, 3 videos for buyers, 3 videos for sellers with the best tips, or, you know, just information, make it digestible in each video. But that way they can even go through those videos before they call her. And now not only are they a warm lead, but they're also an educated customer. She doesn't have to have that full 1-hour conversation on the process. They already understand the process before they even call her. And she might have to clarify a few things, but that's a lot easier than starting from scratch with a customer who has no idea how to buy a home.
And I think that's really helpful. Videos really help customers connect with you. Even and I like what you said, you have a strategy. A lot of times I think what intimidates people about video is not having a strategy or how to approach it. I'm still developing my strategy with that, since you guys are helping in that respect, as well as I'm in a coaching program that's helping with that. But, you know, really having and being focused on it, I think it takes a lot of the legwork out. And a couple of things people may have missed. The real estate agent that you followed here never put her face on video, right? You know, that is crucial right there. She's got 20,000 followers from just taking her phone and doing video.
200,000.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
She has 200,000
200,000
subscribers. She has to be in her 50s. Probably, yeah, she has to be in her 50s, right?
Yeah.
And she doesn't.
Now y'all making me feel old. Like, come on,
Don't do that. That's what you.
That's wrong. You said older person. I was like, wait a minute. 50s ain't old now.
We didn't say old, we just said older.
Older, yeah. Older than your typical YouTuber.
Don't stand up for the people over 50.
Hey, I'm in Virginia and I follow her. I know who you're talking about. She do some beautiful homes in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta Homes for Sale is her channel.
She's a beast. Yeah.
Her entire that title itself is search engine optimization, because if you Google Atlanta Homes for Sale, she's gonna pop up first. So she jumped on that territory very early, and she's riding it out.
She's been doing this for years. I've looked back at her history. It's been a few years since she's been doing it. There was another.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there was another agent that's in my my group that he started in, what was it, last year?
No.
January 2021. He's only done YouTube videos, and it was his first year in business. He had just moved to Texas, and he closed 87 deals, $67 million in his first year alone. Just from YouTube.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't have a YouTube channel, you need to get one today. It is absolutely free. Now, you know, growing your YouTube channel, growing your YouTube following, we've got to start putting some things in place. And then I want to encourage you, start simple. So what I use is this, my phone, which is what I start out with, and my handy dandy gimbal. Okay, and that uses as a stabilizer because my hand shakes. This was, I think I got in a Black Friday sale, so don't let me lie. I think I got it for like $15, but it's like normally. So I got this really cheap. But how much are these gimbals, John? I think I got one.
Yeah, like 50, between 50 and 100
50
bucks.
bucks.
So
Yeah.
you can get them used sometimes. People
Yeah.
buy them and never use them. They sell them on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, so this is an easy way for you to get started. And the other thing, don't overthink it, right? If you want to just, start houses that are going for up for sale in your market, go out there and just ask the agent, hey, can I do a video tour of the home? Is that okay with you? You can get out there and start making yourself a public figure without putting a lot of money, energy, effort into it. Cold calling, okay? I mean, Marty has done
It's something you do
cold
anyway,
calling,
right? If a client is from out of town, you're gonna do a virtual tour for them anyway, right? So
Yes.
you just pretend that you're showing it to a client. You walk through the house very slow, just trying to show them as much detail in the home as possible. And some people take that video and upload it straight to their YouTube. Some people take it home, put it on their computer, and they voice over. They do a voiceover. They take the audio out of the video, and then they just talk over it and say, I really like this room. I love what they did with the fireplace. Kind of like a guided tour. And that might take you an extra 10, 15 minutes at home. But when you put that up, you're showing two things. You're showing that you're willing to give people information. And then you're also giving people a little taste of the experience of what it's like working with you as an agent. So, it's not that you have to compete with the people who have all these subscribers and followers. You just have to attract the people who would enjoy your personality, and you don't know who they are yet. So you have to put the content out there and let people come on their own. And it's really great for that.
Hey, John, so how do you know what are the top search words for YouTube in your area? Is there a tool that you guys use to get kind of that information?
We use a tool called vidIQ, it's a YouTube specific tool. And I started using it for my YouTube channel about a year ago. They have a free trial where you can test it out. It's vidIQ, and they have different tiers. So their basic tier, I think, is like 20 bucks a month or something like that. And to be honest with you, it's not even something that you really have to keep. But we found it so helpful that I went ahead and got the higher tier version, which I think was like 50 bucks a month. But it made a lot of sense for us because, it helps. It takes the stress off of you trying to figure out how to find what topics people are looking for, which, real estate terms they're looking for. It literally gives you not only the amount of terms, like it not only gives you the amount of people searching for that term, but it also gives you the competition for that term. So it'll tell you on a scale from 1 to 100, how many people or how competitive is it, right? So it'll say low, medium, high competition. Usually you want to go for the ones with low, because if you don't have a high subscriber count, those are the ones you're going to be able to sneak in and rank high for, right? So Atlanta Homes for Sale might have 100,000 searches a month, and it still has low competition, believe it or not, but it's going to have more competition than, say, Homes for Sale in Locust Grove, which may only have 400, 500 searches a month. But if you do the numbers, 500 searches a month, you can estimate probably 5 to 10 people are going to call you about that term if you rank for it. So how many leads do you really need in a month, right? You don't need 1,000 customers a month. You only need 2, 3, 5 from each search term. And if you rank for 5, 10 search terms, now you're talking about a significant amount of calls. So it's not about trying to compete with the people who already have all these terms, because they're going to ignore those smaller terms. They're going for the big fish, So, in order to kind of look for those terms, you want to get a tool like vidIQ, or you can also, I forgot the name of it.
TubeBuddy.
TubeBuddy. No, I'm thinking about you can look up search term research or SEO research. And there's some free tools that you'll find, which are like they're websites that show you how much traffic each one is getting. It's not as organized as vidIQ, but they have different ones. And Google actually has a free one. I think it's called a heat map, HEAT. a heat map, and it kind of shows you like a list of, if you put in a term, and then it'll show you how many people are searching for that, and it'll show you related terms and give you like one of those maps that says, you know, like red, there's a lot of searches, green, there's not a lot of searches. So
Do you do this?
I'll get some more information for you, Natasha, because I haven't been using those because we've been so happy with vidIQ, but I'll try to get a couple more for you.
Thank you so much. Now Facebook and Instagram, how much have you guys been using that one to getting leads and stuff like that? Have you
Well, Facebook, I get leads like just from my sphere of influence. So what I did was switch to an Instagram creator account, and it's a business account, but it's the creator version, and it comes with all like the popular music and stuff. So the reason the conference that you mentioned that we went to earlier or last month, at the end of last month, was Grow with Video Live with Sean Cannell, and who has a YouTube channel, and he teaches people how to grow their business through YouTube and video. So we learned a lot of things about Instagram and social media video. And since leaving that conference, I've been able to double down on that. So anything I post to Instagram, I automatically post to Facebook, but I don't post to Facebook a lot of my real estate stuff, because that is a group that I've grown that I know. I know pretty much everybody individually, and that would be considered my sphere of influence. So when I talk about real estate or whatever, I do get calls from that, but I'm not just putting out content for real estate on Facebook because people tend not to like it as much. So I just try to do normal stuff there. But on my Instagram, I've switched to the last couple of weeks, just doing reels every day or every other day. I've just got them down to 30 seconds or less. So let me tell you, we're so serious about it. We hired a video editor. So now me and John used to edit my videos. He hates doing that. So we hired somebody, and a virtual assistant is like $9 an hour. And I just upload my videos to Dropbox, and I tell them I want this in long form. And then I want you to cut it down in 30-second clips or less. And then that's what I upload to Instagram. And then I started to also simultaneously upload to TikTok. And I actually got my first TikTok lead from doing that. And this is more like bite-sized information. It's not home tours. It's things that people can consume. So they can follow my YouTube channel. They see like, you know, the beautiful homes and stuff. When they go to my socials, then they get the information, and then they know, oh, she knows what she's talking about. Like, let me just go ahead and call her because she knows where the homes are and she's very knowledgeable. So we've been doing that with Instagram and TikTok. And I started posting a little bit on LinkedIn, just what I post on Instagram, but I have to get the strategy down for that.
Yeah, and I've told people this before. I like LinkedIn. I got my first listing from LinkedIn. My first listing came from LinkedIn when I first became an agent. You guys, and I'm going to put this in the group as well. Somebody asked me about the gimbal. I was way off on the price. The one I have is $195, but again, I got mine on a Black Friday sale. I did not pay $195 for that, so I'll let you know that now, because I am not that savvy.
And they have gimbals for phones and cameras too. So if you just have a cell phone, you can just get the cell phone.
This is actually a cell phone one, but I know I got it for like maybe a fraction of the cost because it was a Black Friday special, and I saw it and I jumped on it. Yeah, so, and I'll post some of this in our group as well, so you guys can get access to that information. I think I put the right link out there. But yeah, that is awesome. So Instagram creator, I'm about to change my account to Instagram creator, and using a virtual assistant is great because, or using your teenagers, which is what I'm planning to do right now. I'm heading out of town to North Carolina to see my daughter run track, and we're about to talk about what my content should be looking like on that 6-hour drive. So, however you do it, I'm just saying, just do it. You want to get out there and begin. The thing I like about Marty is that they know their numbers. We talk about this on the call all the time. Know your numbers. Who is looking at it? What's your viewership like? What do you need to change in order to get it done? Now, some people there's so much information in real estate, but I feel like this is the simplest and easiest way to get your feet wet and get started doing real estate and getting yourself to be known, getting your information out there and interacting with your clientele, etc. Let me tell you some other things I've done with video. This wins as far as me connecting with my clients. Follow up. I talk about part of my system. I'll send, even after I've closed clients, I've gotten referral business from clients because I said, hey, just checking in with you. It's been 6 months. You closing a home. I hope everything is going well with you. And they're like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to call you or text you. My girlfriend wants to buy a house too. Easy win, right? That follow-up strategy works wonders, right? When I get a lead in, I send them a bomb video. I want them to get to know me as the blonde bombshell, with all my blonde hair, etc. I'll send, hey, I'm Natasha Ewing Johnson. Hey, I am so delighted to meet you. I am looking forward for us getting together. Listen, in the email below, there's some key information. Let's schedule some time together to talk about the home buying process. That's it. I am not going into a whole bunch of detail with them. Then the follow-up, I do, my buyer consultation with them or my seller presentation with them, any of those things. You guys know I use a video when I send the CMA out. I'm going through that CMA thoroughly with them so they understand the logic behind the pricing strategy. So they're not getting this information cold, wondering how did this person come up with this price for my house? I walk them through the process and I say, hey, you're going to get electronic copies delivered with this email. Plus, I'm going to deliver something to their mailbox as well. You're going to get it in the mail. So they know what to expect from me. And they're out already building a rapport and a relationship with me as I'm having these conversations with them. So I use my video strategy a lot for managing my SOI. Now, I've got a huge following on Facebook. I'm keeping it just under 5,000. I've got 4,987 with 100, I think 300 people wanting to be as friends. I haven't accepted anybody yet, but because I have such a huge following on Facebook, I leverage it. I've got a huge connection point on LinkedIn. I leverage that because I use LinkedIn a lot when I was in my profession. So you want to leverage the platforms that you're on. Whatever you're most comfortable with, start there. That's the key right here. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, get started, right? If you're not started anywhere, I love what Marty did. She started out on YouTube. Google owns YouTube. Everybody uses Google to find stuff. If you are not using YouTube today, you need to start. It is absolutely, unequivocally free. Now, you will not get to a certain level with YouTube until you hit 100 subscribers. I'm at 17. I got a long way to go. But my goal is before the end of the summer, I will cross that threshold of 100 subscribers and start putting consistent YouTube information on here. And we've got easy wins on here. We've got more than 100 people on the Dream Team. Let's start subscribing to each other's channels so we can start pushing our channel information out. I see Tim. Let's kind of stop with some Q&A right now. Tim?
Hey, Natasha. Hey, this is awesome training. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, awesome training. A quick question I have for Marty and John. So how long should your videos, the ones that you do that go up on TikTok, Instagram, even Facebook, how long should your videos be to capture people's attention, give them enough content, and to make engagement? What should that time frame be?
So the real Facebook doesn't have a limit, and Facebook isn't good for what's that word? What's the term they call organic
Reach.
Reach.
Organic reach, yeah.
Yeah, Facebook is not good for organic reach. So
But you're gonna reach the people that you interact with.
Yeah, you reach your normal people. But for gaining new people to see your information, Instagram, the organic reach is kind of going down on that, but Reels has really good organic reach right now in Instagram. And those typically, the shorter, the better. So 30 seconds or less, if you can, 15 seconds or less. And I just got this tip from somebody who was good at doing Reels on Instagram. And I reached out to him like, hey, I'm trying to get my videos under 30 seconds because I was doing 90-second videos because I had a lot to say. So he said, try to get it down to 15 seconds or less. Start with like something provocative or a good tagline within those 15 seconds. And if you have more to say, just say, read the caption for more information. And then you can put more information in the caption, but you're still getting those views. And it's pushing that quick 15-second content more than it's pushing the 90-second content. And on TikTok, same thing about 30 seconds, but TikTok has started getting longer. And they started with just 30 seconds. And now they went to 3 minutes, and then now they're 8 minutes. And I think they might be at 10.
Yeah.
But
but the point is each platform is a little different, right? So Instagram and TikTok, they're for kind of people who have short attention spans. They like to go through a bunch of stuff. So your goal with those platforms, the ones that are vertical, like the, up and down videos, those you want to do short, 30 seconds to a minute, right? And then your YouTube, you want to be longer, right? So think about TikTok and Instagram as the flyer. If you're outside handing out flyers, that's to kind of pique their interest. YouTube is going to be when they come in your office and want to talk to you. So longer on YouTube, a little more comfortable, slower pace. And age groups are a little different too. So age groups on TikTok and Instagram are not exactly as high as YouTube. YouTube, you have older, kind of more mature people on YouTube. I mean, you have everyone on YouTube, but at the same time, it's mostly younger people on TikTok right now. Like I said, a lot of people in our age group, I would say 30 and up, we don't like being fed a whole bunch of stuff nonstop. We like to kind of pick what we're watching. So YouTube is a little better for that. But you can shoot a long video for YouTube and then cut down and take little segments and put it on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So that's a really good strategy, is multi-purposing your content. So you can do a full tour for 10 minutes on YouTube and then cut down just the very best parts of the house and put that on TikTok or Instagram, 30 seconds a minute, just the highlights of the house. And then you can put in the description, if you want to see more of this, click on this link, and then, that'll bring them to your YouTube to see the full video. So TikTok, Instagram, 30 or less, snatch their attention if you can. And then YouTube is where they kind of build more relationship, watch the longer videos.
That's awesome information. So if you don't have a TikTok, I mean, sometimes TikTok, I'm still getting used to, my daughter had to show me how to post it correctly because I was doing it all wrong. I mean, he's like, Mom, what are you doing? I was like, I have no idea. That's why I have teenagers. So, if you have someone that can help you with it, that will be great. I'm still trying, I'll be honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to use TikTok because I always get confused on how to, upload the information and things like that. But wherever you are, again, my admonition to you guys today is to start somewhere. Start using video for your real estate business. I want to say this, especially for dual career agents, this is an awesome way for you to get an organic reach and begin developing relationships. Marty started out as a dual career agent before she went full-time in real estate. But hey, if you are struggling with, leads, prospecting and things like that, this is an easy way for you to prospect without you, having the video is doing the prospecting for you. People are going to start being attracted to you, coming to you. You want people to come to you and begin to get information from you. Any other questions that you may have? You guys are real quiet this morning. Anybody?
I think really quiet. Hi, Natasha. Good morning.
Good morning, Brandy.
Hi. I think really quiet because this is awesome. Or I'm just sitting here taking notes and just getting the tidbits on the Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, because the reach that some of the realtor followers, realtors that I follow, reach that they're receiving, and they talk about the leads, like you said, the organic leads that they're getting is phenomenal. So I'm trying to follow suit. I think maybe that's we're all just soaking it in because this is really good information.
Yeah, so
thank you, Marty and John.
You're welcome. Like just a few, just from what we learned from the conference, I'll tell you guys. First of all, Instagram isn't really promoting the pictures anymore. So I would advise against, if you're trying to grow organically, don't just put up pictures. If anything, if you do have still images, you can do a carousel, which is multiple pictures where they swipe through, because it gives it longer watch time, and the longer watch time it has, the more it promotes it. So if you do put up still pictures like that, put in a carousel, add a video in there. If you don't add a carousel, I think we learned this trick at the conference, do a screen record of a picture for 1 second and post it on Instagram as a video, and it keeps on playing it over and over again. It makes you have a lot of views. Then, but the main thing you want to do is going to be the reels. If most of the majority of your content needs to be reels, because that's what they're pushing. Whatever new the platform comes out with, that's going to be the thing to get you the organic reach the most, because that's the new thing that they're pushing. So right now on Instagram is reels. And as far as hashtags, you want 3 to 5 on Instagram. You don't want to overload it with hashtags. They did a study, and I forgot where I saw this, but there was a study where a post with 20 hashtags got less views on it. They showed it to less people than the post with 3 to 5 hashtags on it.
And as far as hashtags, those are just going to be those search terms you want to show up for. So if you want to show up for homes in Marietta, or whichever part of the city you're in, you want to put that in the hashtag. One word. What would be another one? New construction, or ATL, or something like that. Realtor,
whatever your city is, realtor. Whatever your city is, market update. That's a good one. Putting the year. This is a tip for YouTube. If you're giving content, you want it to be evergreen. So if you, I just shot a home buying tip. So my title for that video will probably be something that includes the year 2022 home buying tips. But next year, I'm not going to do another video on that. I'm just going to change the year and say 2023. So it'll always be relevant to people. So that actually works out really good. I'm trying to think of other tips that we got from the.
So let me ask you a question. So on YouTube, you use tags, correct? Not hashtags.
There's when you're putting, it's called tags when you're uploading the video.
They have hashtags too.
They do.
You have three hashtags you can put in per video.
3.
It's not as important as the title and description, but it does help. So
YouTube, the title and description are important on YouTube.
On YouTube, it's they're everything, and the thumbnail, right? So you guys have in your industry you have a cheat code, because you have these beautiful homes. You don't have to build the homes. You just got to take a picture of them. So I tell Marty, being a real estate agent is like being like a Ferrari car dealership. It's like you just have to take pictures of these beautiful things, and people are going to come to you. So find the most beautiful homes you can, take pictures of them, post them, post yourself next to them, because a lot of video and branding is association. So if everybody sees you in these beautiful homes, which every home is not beautiful, but the ones that you really like, that you really enjoy, take a picture in front of it. If it has a beautiful fireplace, take a picture, do a short video. I love this fireplace. I love how, Dan Ryan Builders staged this home. It's amazing. And it just associates you with beautiful homes. And when people think I want to buy a brand new beautiful home, they're going to think of you. It keeps you top of mind.
Well, I mean, you just gave me a great idea. I love kitchens. That's my big thing, right? I'm going to start doing videos in kitchens, because first, I love to eat and I love to cook. So, if I'm going to go shoot anything, if you guys start seeing a whole bunch of videos about fabulous kitchens in Atlanta, get girl, because you know what?
That's how you niche down, though.
My passions, cooking, eating. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill it there, right? You said the front of home. I'm about to go find some kitchens I like.
Yeah, and then you'll get those people who are just they're just like, man, I want a house with a beautiful kitchen. That's their priority. They're going to think of you because, you know, you're associated with beautiful kitchens.
Yeah. So that's awesome. My listing that's going live next week, they have quick an awesome kitchen, remodeling the kitchen. I'm about to go do a couple YouTube videos in there. Go ahead, Tim.
Hey, Marty. Hey, Marty and John, would you say most of your leads kind of come through come to you instead of you actually, as far as doing lead generation? Are you doing a lot of that, or you putting out a lot of content and then people are kind of contacting you, so you're generating a lot of leads in that manner as well?
It's 95% is all coming from YouTube. She just got her first TikTok lead about a week ago, but everything up until this point has been YouTube. So, you know, as far as brand new agent, not having any relationships out here really, other than, you know, family and things like that. But
so let me tell you how I started, because I was working part-time and I told Natasha I was going to do it. She laughed at me, but I did cold call while I was building my YouTube channel. I was still putting out my videos.
I laugh at you. I was
You
like,
did. You said, good luck, girl. But I cold call, and I was actually successful in cold calling. Like, I got a $500,000 deal from cold calling, but I did that in the meantime because it was something that I could do part-time, and I could prospect, and then I could do the YouTube channel. So while my YouTube channel was growing and I didn't have that many views or subscribers yet. So I would say from September to December, I was cold calling, but it was sporadic. It wasn't every day. It was like when I had off days. Then in January, my YouTube leads started to really come in. I remember it was January 1st, I started getting all these phone calls. And from January up until April, May, I was getting 1 to 2 phone calls a week from YouTube.
People ready to buy.
And it kind of slowed down, you know, with the rate hike and everything. But, you know, that doesn't stop the show. You still put out content because there's still people that want to buy. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Now, I think last week I had 2 calls. So it's kind of picking back up. And right now I have 6 active buyers, 2 that are already under contract, and the rest of them are actively searching, and they all came through YouTube. And those were leads we were able to get, like, this is what I want, here's the agreement, let's go looking. So it was like instant. So they're, like I said, they're high quality leads.
All right, we got a couple of questions. I mean, we've got about 5 more minutes before this call is going to wrap up.
There's some in the chat.
Questions in the chat. So what is the number of, what's the minutes, the minute number of videos?
Minimum.
We struggle with this because, you know, ideally you want to put out as much as possible, right? So if you have time, if you don't have a lot of clients, go film 4 houses, right? If you are busy and you're trying to juggle servicing clients, then just go when you can. I think the key is, you know, think about the part of the job you enjoy. Walking through beautiful homes, seeing beautiful homes, make it fun. You know, do the things that you like doing when you have free time. So when you're not servicing clients and you're, you know, wondering when the next client's coming from, just go book a tour, walk through some homes that you really enjoy, some builders you really enjoy. Try to put out, I would say ideally 2 a week. We're not even successful at this right now. We're trying to balance family and, you know, her servicing her clients and me working on my business. So it's always an ideal. We never really, you know, hit the ideal that we have. But
our goal is personally 3.
Our goal, well, right now, yeah, we kind of ramped it up to 3 videos a week. Our goal, whether we reach that is another thing. But the key is you want to put out at least 1 a week. I'd say 2 a week is ideal.
Because YouTube, when you put out 1 a week and then you double it to 2, it's not just going to double the searches you were going to get. It's going to exponentially show it to more people.
Yeah.
So when you do that extra video and you consistently do it, then the algorithm will know what you're talking about and it'll pick it up and show it.
The faster you can get to 100 videos, it sounds like a lot, but the faster you can get to it, the faster you're going to start seeing results. I'm talking about huge results. not just, you'll start seeing results your first couple videos, but the faster you can get to say 50, 100 videos, the better. And the reason is YouTube needs to know what your channel is about. And the only way that system can tell what your channel is about is to see consistent content about that subject. So if you can do one, do one. If you can do two, do two. If you have very, nothing to do, you're wells dry right now, go shoot 4 this week. Just walk through some homes, film them, put them online, title them, and try to do as much as you can in your free time. But I think that's the balance. You try to do as much as you can with the time that you have available. And it's tough, because you guys are really busy.
All right, so just a couple of last things right here quickly. Lisa asked, when you record on Insta and YouTube, what direction you film? So from a phone perspective, Instagram, it is on the vertical, and TikTok is on the vertical like this, and YouTube will be horizontal.
YouTube also has like shorts and you want to do those vertically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, YouTube shorts, you do vertically, etc. And then she was asking what class you took for video.
We didn't take a class. We just went to the conference. It's called Grow with Video Live. The YouTuber that we follow, I'll put his name in the chat, is Sean Kennel, and you can follow him on YouTube. How do you spell his last name?
Cannell.
Yeah, if you follow him on YouTube, he actually has YouTube Creator Academy and shows you how to grow your business on YouTube, no matter if you're selling products or you're like real estate.
Hey, there's baby girl. Is that baby girl?
Yeah.
Hey. All right. Well, Dream Team family, we are at the top of the hour. Do we have any more questions?
Yes, I have one. What's your YouTube channel so we can subscribe?
Oh yeah, thank you. It's Marty Loves Homes. I'll put it in the chat too. If you, yeah. And then my Instagram is the same thing, Marty Loves Homes. My TikTok, everything, it's Marty Loves Homes.
That's awesome. Well, guys, this has been an amazing, amazing training today. Thank you, Marty and John, for sharing all of your knowledgeable insight. Dream Team, give it up for Marty and John.
That was excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. I called Marty at the last minute yesterday. I say, hey, I got to do a mastermind, Friday mastermind on video. I need your help. So, and she so graciously agreed. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm about to hit the road right now and head on to North Carolina. But I am grateful for all of you guys being on here. Hopefully, I will be seeing tons and tons of videos pop up all over the place. Let's follow each other on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you may be on. Let's begin to follow each other and get some videos out there and begin giving people value-added content, okay? There's so much that we can talk about as real estate agents. Let's get out there and start having those conversations. All right. With that said, have a great Friday. Be safe on the roads today and have an awesome weekend. Looking forward to tons and tons of contracts coming out of this group this coming weekend. Have an awesome day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.